So this is Brian Wood at the Mobile World Congress 2011 in Barcelona, Spain. I'm here with Kalamini Govindarajan at the Wipro booth. We're here to talk about the Internet Offload Gateway. So Kalamini, could you just walk us through the demo and tell us about it?
Sure, Brian. Thank you. I'll gladly do that. Yes. So what we have here is a solution for operators who are plagued by the excessive mobile data traffic that we see from smartphones, the tablets that are hugely going till the core network. As we know, there are various solutions. One at the very much at the access point.
Right.
It could be a Wi-Fi based offload directly at the access, freeing up the spectrum, or it could be at the femto level, again freeing up the spectrum and providing an offload, or something that we call as the core network offload, taking data till the core network but not into the core network. Just before it reaches, take it off the core network and onto the internet. If you look at it, the common sense is that internet traffic need not be aggregated. So at the earliest point, we can siphon it off, and that's what the solution does.
Okay.
Yes. And to go into the solution, how it does it, we have a configurable mechanism, a configurable interface, so to say. We can selectively pick up any IP traffic, let us say non-revenue generating traffic, HTTP, which is bound to some internet sites. The operator can configure those, maybe URL based, or it could be access point name, APN based. So a variety of configurations are supported, and using one of those, the traffic can be diverted.
Okay.
So in a typical network configuration, this device, which we call the Internet Offload Gateway IOGW, can be co-located with a SGSN or an RNC aggregation router. It receives all the traffic from the aggregation router, does a deep packet inspection of the traffic, and decides what to offload, what not offload, based upon the policies. And that which it doesn't offload, it sends it back to the core network, and that's a very less fraction, say 10 to 20% of the original traffic. And the remainder of the traffic, say 80 to 90%, that is offloaded straight to the internet. So this decongests the core network, and we think it's going to be a great solution for operators, and equipment vendors can use it in the portfolio to augment their existing solutions.
And are those realistic numbers, like the 70 to 80% of traffic offloaded? I mean, is that what operators are basically looking at right now?
We think so. We think these are conservative numbers. Looking at what we hear from various real-time measurements and also from operators, we understand that it's above 90%,
Wow.
90 or 95% of the traffic is internet bound. And that's a trend that's going to stay or even increase. So,
And then obviously the business case for the operator is they delay or don't even have to do macro core network infrastructure upgrades, which are very expensive.
exactly. That's the whole value proposition. We want to share it with the operators. So instead of a core network upgrade of the SGSN and the GGSN, it's enough to do an upgrade of this, rather a one-time commissioning. That is equivalent to maybe 5x or 6x
Wow.
of the capacity here.
Okay. Could you just talk briefly about the joint work that Wipro and Continuous Computing have done together, and how the two companies fit together?
Yes, we have been doing this for the last more than a year now, right from the conceptualization phase. So right for this solution, the hardware platform, this is a ATCA chassis from Continuous Computing. We are using a packet processing blade, the PP50, which is a dual XLR 732. Each one is a 8-core multi-core processor. So we're using two of that, and that provides a consolidated 20 gigabits of throughput. So this solution can use 20 gigabits line rate solution. So this is from Continuous Computing. We also use the switch fabric, in this case a FM40 solution. So integrated, we can provide a deployable box. This can also be used as a 6-slot chassis available from Continuous Computing, in which case we would use 4 packet processing blades and 2 switch fabrics, supporting up to 80 gigabits of throughput.
Nice.
Yes, and in future we can use the PP80 and couple with the other FM switch fabric, which provides much more scalability for the end user.
Excellent. And then talk to us about the work that Wipro has done and how you what you bring to the partnership, and then the operator engagement that you're in the preliminary stages of now.
Yes. So we have done the software which does the signaling inspection of the transactions between the RNC, the UE, the RNC, and the SGSN, the tunnel setup, and we identify based upon the signaling what needs to be offloaded at the data plane. So though we use a URL-based offload, we require to do signaling inspection in order to identify the tunnels, for example. So we do that, and we set up the offloader for the actual data offload. So that's the software that's running here right now, along with other data plane software such as network address translation, DNS handling, and all those things, routing. So that's what we have right now. And when we talk to operators in the last 3-4 days, both operators as well as equipment vendors, they sounded very, very upbeat about this. Equipment vendors who wish to pursue an offload strategy but who do not currently have an exact offload piece, they are interested in it. A couple of tier 1 vendors are interested in it, and we feel it's going to complement their product roadmap excellently well.
Definitely. Well, it makes perfect sense to offload traffic from the core as well as offload traffic at the edge. It's all about offloading the traffic because there's no way that 3G or even LTE networks are going to be able to keep up with the demand.
Correct. And this is standards-based, fully compliant to 3GPP, as well as the emerging standard of the offload called as the SIPTO, Selective IP Traffic Offloading. This is fully in compliance with the Selective IP Traffic Offloading.
Excellent.
Yes.
Well, very good. Thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Very compelling solution, and look forward to joint market success.
Thank you.
Thank you.